Hello again, my Slayers. It's me, Kyle, but I'm better known as Roboslicer in the Dauntless community. I did not put up a sub 5 guide last week for Ember main because I was going through some stuff and it was personal family issues, but now that everything's getting a little bit better, I can actually start putting up my sub 5 guides up again. So this week we have Skraev, which is a very simple one to get through, very icy bird, but he's not too bad as long as you're using a blaze weapon. So I'm going to show you guys the strats and everything on how to get the sub 5 for this week. And as usual, we're going to look at the modifiers for this week's trials. Modifiers for this week are very simple. You're going to see Umbral Incestability, so you can drop down to 1 HP pretty fast. Tough Hide, so it's going to take a little bit more time to break his parts when you're hitting him. Momentum, so if you do boop him, he will lose strength and you will actually do more damage to him. And Icy Grab, so if you step into his little ice spikes, you get frozen, you will take a lot of damage and those spikes will come up and actually do either one-shot you or do a lot of damage. But that's not going to be a problem because I've made a build perfectly for this and I'm going to show you guys what to do next for this week's trials for the strats. Strats for this week are very simple. You're just going to walk up to the platform, pod up, jump right in. He'll be waiting for you right at the start because there is no drop time. Normally we would pull towards him to start beating his face in, but this time instead we're going to move to the left. He's going to throw his ice spikes at you and then he's going to do one of two things. He's usually going to just go up into the air where he's going to do his boot move. That's what you're going to want him to do. Once he goes up to the air and dashes at you, use your ice spike, throw it at him and get the boot. Go straight towards him and start focusing on his head. Because he doesn't have Tough Hide on his head or on his tail, you can actually break those pretty easily. Even if you don't get the part break, it's pretty easy to get the sub 5 for this week because you are using blaze weapons. Because this build does have a lot of resistance, you don't necessarily need to use +6 tough, but if you want to replace pulse with tough, you definitely can. But I prefer using pulse to get a little bit more damage output rather than a little bit more defense. Next, what you're going to want to do is when he does do this one thing, he's going to walk away from you once he gets up. If he goes away from you, he's going to start walking away and that gives you enough time to beat his tail in. Once you start hitting his tail, it does a lot of blaze damage because again, that part does not have Tough Hide. Next, he's also going to, if you use light, light, heavy, light and you're in front of him, unfortunately, he's going to forget where you are. Well, unfortunately for him. So once you actually start hitting him, he's going to forget or try and find you and that gives you time to do more damage onto him. If he goes into the air and does that spin thing, just keep dodging because if you do pick up a yellow orb, you have almost infinite stamina. You'll be able to dodge around and not get hit whenever he comes back down. If you do see the Umbral Incestability ball come up, all you're really going to want to do is just try and destroy it. If you don't have time to destroy it, that's fine because you do have, you're using Iceborne so you can gain your life back. But if you don't feel comfortable waiting for it, definitely destroy it. If you can destroy that little ice ball thing that he does make when he goes into his Aether form, you can definitely break that so you can find him, but if you just press down on your left joystick, it actually puts the direction of the camera where he is. But without further say, that's all the strats for this week. Very simple to get through, dodge, duck, and weave. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Y'all enjoy. Happy hunting, Slayers.